95.7 Hog, the Morning Hog Show. How you doing, Riggs? Getting warmed up for Halloween. I was going to wear my costume, and then I was like, what if I just dressed up as Riggs from the Hog, right? And then I got this guy who looks like Josh from SR Parat right over there.
I wore my mask.
And then he was like, hey, what if I brought a guy that looks like Arnell from SR Parat, too? That'd be like really weird, right? Spooky episode right here, for sure.
That's right.
We got Halloween tomorrow night. Massive costume contest. SR Parat, White Claw flowing all over the place.
Yeah.
Right? It's going to be great. But we're not doing that. We're getting into what I believe to be the Okay Riggs, we did this for you episode.
Absolutely. I hope your tongue is ready for this.
No, I scraped it well.
We got IPA day, essentially.
Yes!
We got 6 different beers today. Every single one of them are an IPA.
Okay.
I'm going to try to go, I think I'm doing by ABV rather than flavor profiles, just to keep,
we're building
keep us level-headed a little bit.
Sure.
So we're going to start off with Abita.
Okay.
And it's actually their variety pack.
Oh.
The reason I chose this is because every beer in here is only available in that variety pack in our area.
Oh, really?
So if you want to try these, you can't go get a 6-pack. You have to go buy that 12-pack.
Oh, I like that, though. That's good trouble.
Yeah.
That is good trouble.
So we're going to start off with a beer they actually rebranded, I'd say about 4 years ago. It's called Giacomo.
Okay.
Previously, it was a different type of beer, and then they kind of redeveloped the formula, kept the name, and now it's Giacomo Juicy IPA.
Giacomo Juicy IPA.
Juicy IPA. So you're going to get a lot of those tropical flavors up front, similar to like a hazy IPA, which is kind of the same thing, or a New England IPA. So this is clocking in at 6%, so nothing too crazy.
This nose, you get it. You get it all right there.
Yeah, so a lot of tropical flavors and, you know, a little bit fruity, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. I feel like I just got on an island. Somebody put a lei around my neck and handed me a beer.
Nicely balanced.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Doesn't wreck your palate.
Smooth. You get those fruit notes on the back. I dig it. Yep. It is properly hazy. Can't see through that. What's on the other side? I have no idea. Another beer, hopefully.
What do you think of this one, Arnell?
The hoppiness up front. Definitely takes the fruit. Smooth.
Yeah. Yep. Definitely smooth.
Yeah.
I like how you give Arnell a really awkward and yet maybe dramatic ramp up to his taste.
Yeah, absolutely. I like it.
I mean, we could have helped you out. I could have said anything, really, but that's all right. I kind of like the drama.
Enjoyed it.
Yeah, because who knows what he was going to say right there. That's an excellent beer. I really like that beer.
You may be able to find Giacomo in 6-packs by itself outside of our territory, so outside of Volusia and Flagler.
Sure.
But here, like I said, you are going to find it in that 12-pack variety. I believe it's called an IPA or a hoppy pack.
Oh.
Yep. Definitely Winn-Dixie.
Okay.
Total Wine.
Okay.
But always check out the website. It's going to be the easiest, fastest way to find it every single time.
srprod.com/beer finder. That's what he's talking about.
That's the one.
And you want to find this. And I'm going to guess the rest of these. I haven't tried them, so I have no idea what's going on.
So this one's semi-appropriate for what happened a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Hopical Storm.
Hopical Storm.
That's a little difficult to say.
It is. Especially if you're drinking it during it. Wow. I love the label, too.
It's very
Abita
cool.
always does great, like, weird stuff and artwork and stuff. It's always good.
So speaking of artwork, the one thing you'll notice when if you have the can in your hand, the first thing you'll notice is it's not a printed can, it's a wrapped can, which means that they're, kind of experimenting a little bit with different beers in there and stuff like that. So it's pretty neat. Like I said, 6% tropical IPA.
Right.
So again, you're going to get a lot of those juicy flavors up front, a lot of tropical notes. Riggs gets the big cup today.
Oh, Josh, what are you doing? You going styrofoam?
I am.
Yeah.
I don't want anybody to see how much is in there.
Oh, that's right. This is the same sample size as they got. Totally. Oh wow, this smells good too.
One of my favorite things to do, we've done a lot of brew reviews, right? But we tend to have a lot of different styles of beer after each other.
Right.
So you don't get a whole lot of comparisons from one style to the next.
Right.
Anytime you have an IPA sitting next to another IPA, even if it's the same style, so we have a hazy, juicy style IPA, and this is a tropical IPA, you immediately taste the flavor difference, which is amazing because all that's happening is a different set of hops, essentially. The
crazy.
Processes are pretty close. The malt bills are going to be pretty close as well. Yeah. But the fact that the hops can change the flavor profile that much is very impressive to me.
It's shocking to me.
Yep.
And I was like, is that a guava or something in there? It has there's some prominent island fruit.
How about a little bit of mango?
Mango?
That's what it is.
I'll take it.
It's not as hoppy. Definitely tastes the fruit.
Yep.
sessionable.
Right.
Very sessionable.
Even at 6%.
Yeah.
But he's right. Very sessionable, juicy, fruity. It's a killer beer, number one. But it's just impressive what they're able to do with just hops. There is no mango in here. There are no fruits in this. It's just the hops.
That's kind of crazy.
So to be able to pull those flavors from hops is that's awesome.
Beer scientists, those are people with lab coats,
Yeah.
right? And a little bit crazy, but then also very knowledgeable.
Speaking of crazy,
Yeah? What? Uh-oh.
we're gonna go the experimental IPA.
Uh-oh. So we don't even know what's going on in this one. I mean, you can speculate, Josh, I'm sure, but...
I can read off a piece of paper.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, that works. That works.
So it's a daring dry hop hazy IPA with a complex profile of a mix of berries, peach, apricot, and orange.
Oh, I like all those things. In fact, I was just wandering around in the woods last week picking berries and apricots. Well, I think it was. I mean, this is what the
I'll
guy
give you the
told me.
cupping, yeah.
He was like, "Oh, you get? Oh, good. It's not a bad idea. It's an experiment right there." Okay, I like it. Rig serving.
So again, another 6%er.
Okay, friendly, sessionable.
Oh, see, so this one doesn't have nearly as much of those fruity, citrusy notes up front. You're getting more of actual hop flavor,
Yes.
like
Oh,
a
yeah.
traditional West Coast IPA.
Oh, yeah, it's my friend. This beer's my friend.
Yeah, it just makes me happy knowing that you can do all these different things with hops.
It is weird because there's so many. Because we know some brewers and some places that will put fruit in, or they'll put something in there in the batch and mix it all up.
Right.
Put it in a can for you. Here, there's none of that.
Right.
It's just hop magic.
It's fun when you get like a passion fruit or like blueberries and IPA or stuff like that. But to be able to pull all those flavors from them.
Abita's in New Orleans, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't like the Saints. And I don't like oysters. And I don't like muffalata. But I like beignets. And I
Okay.
like this beer. And I like Abita. So
I think that's enough things.
I think, right?
Yeah.
Like, you asked me what the 3 best things in New Orleans are. 3 Abitas.
And Jeremy Labadie.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He's there, too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheers to J-Dog.
What do you think
Wow.
of this one, Arno?
No, this is really good. You can drink more than one of these.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that sessionable taste, and definitely have the Saints come marching in.
Give it to her.
There you go.
Are we taking a break right here
We are.
before we start our own parade?
We're not done with the variety pack,
Right.
but I figure we're going to have such a large bump in ABV, we might as well.
Oh, okay. All right.
Might
All right.
as well.
We'll go stretch out. More Morning Hog Brew review coming up on 95.7 The Hog. If you only knew what was in this cup right now. I know what it is. 95.7 The Hog, The Morning Hog Show. Riggs, Josh S.R. Perrott, Arnell S.R. Perrott, and The Morning Hog Brew review. It's Morning Hog Happy Hour. And we're, tomorrow, I got to put a costume on. Hogoween. S.R. Perrott's going to be out there at the Hard Rock Hotel Daytona Beach. It's going to be huge. There'll be lots of White Claw flowing.
Yeah.
People in, essentially disguises, like spies.
Right.
That's what Halloween's all about. You're spying, in that case, for big prizes, for costume contests and stuff. But the important part is to get a costume that you can drink with, right?
Right. Yeah, you don't want to pull up a mask.
No.
And it's not a good time.
It's a lot of people. You miscalculate it. Think about it. You're going to get thirsty, and you want to be able to drink, and you want to have great beers like these that we had on the first half. Now you've saved something big in this Abita fleet.
Yeah, so we're doing the Abita Hoppy Pack variety, 12-pack variety, 4 different flavors, 3 cans of each. So we did Giacomo Juicy IPA. We did Hopical.
Right.
That is difficult to say, man.
Go ahead.
Hopical Storm Tropical IPA.
Right.
Experimental IPA. So all 6%ers.
Right.
And then we've had Andy Gator before, which is a Hell's
yeah.
Doppelbock and stuff like that. Straw Gator. And Abita's really leaning into this Gator theme. So now we have Alpha Gator. Which is their Imperial IPA.
Oh.
So this will round out and finish out that variety pack.
Okay.
This is a 9%er. The can is awesome.
Let's see that can. Let me get a look at that thing. Oh, I like it. Alpha Gator. Okay. Look out. All right, 9%. Now, I don't think, having had some Abita high gravity beers before, that I'm going to know this is 9. You told me, but I'm going to try to sniff it out.
Okay.
It's not there on the nose. There's no big attack there.
You know it's a big beer.
Yeah.
In kind of the best way possible when
Yeah.
it comes to an IPA.
Right.
We've talked about how certain IPAs, especially Imperials
Yeah.
or doubles, can kind of be palate wreckers. So you drink it and then you can't taste anything else. You're lucky if you taste the rest of the beer, to be honest.
I don't think this.
This is not like that. You're getting a big punch of flavor right up front.
Right.
Kind of dissipates a little bit and allows you to actually finish it and enjoy the whole beer.
I agree. Yes, not as hoppy.
Right.
You can tell it's going to be a big beer
Yeah.
with the alcohol, but it's not overwhelming, and it's clean at the end.
Right.
Yeah, kind of like.
Yeah, you're getting a little bit of sweetness.
Yeah, a little. I don't know if it's fruit, but it's sweet. Right.
It's always nice, in my opinion at least, with these Imperials and double IPAs, when you get that little bit of sweetness, because it kind of rounds the beer out.
Right.
And helps your palate kind of, cleanse itself in a way.
really good.
Yeah. But still a lot of citrus flavors in there, but, the hops are up front and kind of front and center.
Yes. That's what you. And if you're looking for an IPA, that's what you're going for anyway. You're getting it, but you're also getting a little flavor boost. A little bonus.
I like that.
Like a sidecar.
A sidecar. Yeah.
Think about it. We had
Sierra Nevada used to make a beer called Sidecar.
Right.
I loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't do it anymore though.
They don't do it. I thought about. I saw a guy in a sidecar during Biketoberfest. Or a guy driving with a sidecar, and he had a monkey in the sidecar.
Did he?
Yeah, and it was drunk. I'm pretty sure.
Monkey in the
I think so.
sidecar.
Yeah.
Were you drunk?
Oh yeah, I
Okay,
was.
all
I
right.
was right. That's right. It was just a guy driving a motorcycle. But in my mind, it was a lot better than that. Oh my God! You cracked open a new beer. What do you got?
I did. I was letting you finish your story about the monkey.
Yeah, sure. No problem.
So we're going from Abita, and then we're going to hit the West Coast over there. Actually, I guess they have a brewery in Virginia as well.
Okay.
I'll take the little one.
Oh
again.
yeah. Whoa! Look out!
Stone,
Almost faked me out. What?
28th anniversary.
Oh,
28 years Stone has been doing this.
It smells good.
That's
incredible.
insane.
Where are those cats from, Stone?
California originally. Yep.
Okay.
But I don't know if it's still open or not. They had a brewery over in Virginia as well. They had one overseas that is no longer open, but 28 years as a craft brewery is extremely impressive.
It's rare. It's very rare,
especially
right?
in kind of how things are laid out today. So good on them. Congratulations, 28 years.
Right. And they make a lot of radical decisions and make a lot of small batch stuff and weird stuff and limited stuff. Is this one of those?
But just to put it in perspective a
Sure.
little bit, they started brewing in 1996. I was 10 years old.
Let's all stop and imagine 10-year-old Josh thinking about beer.
Especially Stone.
Stone. I love this. Stone has never. I think I've bought every multi-pack.
Right. They have some really cool variety packs.
Right. The 12 brews of Christmas stuff they do, whatever that is.
Scorpion Bowl.
Oh my god. It's my favorite beer of all time. So when Stone does something, I expect to like it.
Right.
This is no different. This
Absolutely.
is great.
So this is a hazy double IPA.
Yeah.
So you're getting a little bit more of those citrus notes, a little bit juicier up front than you would typically get out of an Imperial IPA.
Right.
28 years is a reason it's been around. It's killer.
The word comes out of my mouth is robust.
Robust. I like that.
Oh,
Give
yeah.
it to 'em.
I
Robust.
mean,
All
it's
right.
like
Yep.
I need to
it's on that
upgrade
front
my
end, my friend.
vocabulary, man. Robust. I wouldn't
on my
even got
front
there.
end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like an SR thesaurus right there. Oh, I said that.
It's
I think
an
I can say
Imperial.
that. I was going to say thesaurus, and then I was like, "Don't say it, man. Don't do that." Right
So
now.
this is an 8.5%er.
Okay.
So
Doesn't feel like
still
it.
manageable,
Yeah.
6 packs only.
Right.
This is a limited release, so if you see it out there, go ahead and grab it. There's a few. I think there's only 3 of them. 3 kegs out there.
Oh, really?
So, go check out the website.
Where can I find them? Well, I'll go to srprod.com/beerfinder and I'll
That
find
is
them.
the
Yeah, that's
one.
right. Yeah, I'll just do that.
But yeah, limited
Really?
time.
Really?
Yeah, because when this is gone, next year will be the 29th.
Yeah. That's just simple math right
Yeah.
there. Yeah. I want to go. I want to go wherever that's on draft and just lay under the tap and wait for more.
yeah, exactly.
Expensive. Okay. I don't even know. It'd be fine if you stopped there. Then you got something special on the back
I got one
end.
more.
Yeah.
So we're just about at Halloween, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So as long as I've been in the craft community, Stone has come out with a beer called Enjoy By.
Yeah.
Previously, they would only release it about every quarter. And I think it was, what is New Year's? 4th of July.
Yeah.
4/20, which was the big one, obviously.
Yes.
And then 10/31,
Yes.
Halloween. So before it was the same beer every time. And then last year, the year before, I believe, they decided each time they're going to change up the style.
I love it.
So this year, Enjoy by 1031-24.
Okay.
So they're using such fresh hops that this beer should be drinking and enjoyed by 1031-24. Or else it's going to kind of, the hops fall off a little bit. The flavor's not as robust. So this is a 9.4%.
Okay. All right.
Another.
Not a double IPA, just like a regular.
It just says hazy IPA.
Hazy
so
IPA?
They're giving it to you in a single, I guess.
I love it.
But the first thing I noticed on this is how hazy it does pour.
Oh, wow.
Yes, it does.
It's very impressive.
That looks like my last urine sample.
You might want to go see a doctor.
I don't know why I was there. Believe me, I didn't pee outside.
You did tell me you never drink water.
No, I don't. I mean, it tastes bad. Honestly, this tastes better. Okay, so I've bought these. So like I've gone to like a Total Wine or somewhere and purchased other incarnations of this. So I'm ready for whatever I'm getting.
So that has a whole different flavor than everything else we've had today.
Yep, you're right.
Very, very fruity up front. You can almost taste the haziness, and I'm not really sure how to describe it other than that.
Oh, yeah.
It almost has a more of a velvety mouthfeel.
It's smooth.
Another word I don't like saying when it comes to talking about beer, but
You want to say
mouthfeel.
creamy? Were you going to say creamy?
Yeah, there you go.
Creamy mouthfeel.
Creamy
Also-
mouthfeel,
also
yeah.
creamy mouthfeel.
Don't make a clip out of that.
Terrible band name, Creamy Mouthfeel. Did not want to go see them. But this is, I love it.
It is a double IPA, by the way.
Yeah. And you know what it's like, it's hoppy, but it's also smoothed out.
Right.
Right? It's like sanded. Like somebody took a belt sander on your hops. Right? Is that a
But not
thing?
to your
Do they
tongue.
do that? Yeah, no, not to your tongue.
Yeah.
But if you could belt sand hops.
I'd like
and
to
then
see you
drink
try.
it- Yeah. I mean, I think you could probably. I mean, Stone, they can do what they want.
I'll be a belt sander for Halloween.
Right. sounds like a pretty easy costume to put
Yeah,
together.
I'll be
honestly.
on Milwaukee.
Right.
I agree with everything you guys are saying right now, but
Yep.
this layers your tongue a little bit.
Yeah, so it kind of coats your tongue a little bit more than the other ones, which I'm all right with.
But not
Oh,
like
yeah.
a hop
It's good.
attack, like you said, like
It's
it is
good.
velvety
Yeah.
or Velveeta, but it's not cheesy. I don't know. You just buy it, and you'll find out. So now that beer,
Super limited.
Oh.
Probably even more limited than 20th anniversary.
Uh-oh.
Again, maybe 2 or 3 kegs floating around out there. Package-wise, you'll definitely find it at Total Wine. Maybe some select ABCs and some local independents. But as always, check out our website.
srprod.com/beerfinder. You can find these beers and all those beers. I mean, look at that. Look at that array of beers.
Hell of a lineup today.
It is a hell of a lineup. I feel like it was almost my birthday episode, and you did this for me, and yet, it probably you probably.
Wait, it was your
think about-
birthday?
Well, no, it's February. You got a little time to.
Well, happy birthday.
But happy Halloween day!
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Happy
You just
Halloween.
gave us a trick and a treat.
Do people say happy Halloween day?
No.
No, just
Okay.
say happy Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who said that? Me?
I did choose my costume though.
what are you gonna be?
I'm going as Big Smooth.
Yeah, there you go. I like it.
Cheers to that.
Cheers.